Follow the channel and stay tuned for learning videos.
So yesterday I have shared this URL as well, right? admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com. So basically, whenever we are working with CRM or Power Platform, so this will be the main control center. Like whatever you want to do to the environments. So environment means, first of all, what is environment? So in the any software cycle, we will have multiple stages, right? First, developers will develop the site or application, then they will do the testing, then they will make it available for the end users. So whenever we talk about these phases, so we can't directly work on the end users environment, right? So for that purpose, we will create the different environments like developer environments where developer will work on that environment. Testing environments where everyone changes will be available and we will do the integration testing like that. And the actual one will be called as the production environment where the end user the actual work is doing on. Okay. So the whatever the environments you have, whether it could be developer environment, testing environment, or production environment, those will be controlled from this Power Platform Admin Center. Okay. Suppose if you want to do anything, so it will be created here, it will be managed here, everything you can do here. If you see here, for this my login, I have these three environments. So whenever I create a trial environment, I get this default practice environment. Then I just created one more environment to use for our demo training purpose. If you want, you can create a new environment. Okay. So this is the Power Platform Admin Center. So whatever you want to do, you want to create a new environment or you want to manage any settings for the existing environment, you will do it from here. Okay. If you see, I'm just clicking on the environment here. If you see here you will have the multiple information. So I was saying, right, you can
Harish,
manage the set. Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, Kasim.
Harish, bro, you're unable to, your voice is, I'm unable to hear your voice.
What about others?
It's clear for me too.
Okay. Kasim, I'm audible now? Hello? Okay. So now if you see here, I was saying we can manage the environment from here, right? If you click on this environment, you have some details here. So what is the environment URL? What is the state? What is the region? What is the different kinds? What is the type? What is the security group? Like this, right? So for every CRM environment or Power Platform environment, there will be unique GUID, unique URL will be there. If you see this URL, this will be the URL for my org. So let me open Notepad. So if you open any URL, okay, like this. See, if you see any CRM URL, it will consist like this. It will have the environment unique name. Okay. HTTPS will be the common. Let me put again. So this will be the unique name of the org or environment. Okay. Next, you will have the region code. So we will have CRM, CRM1, CRM2, CRM3, CRM4 like that. So CRM will be for the US region. The CRM1 will be for the Europe like that. It will be divided. So whenever you are creating a trial org or production org, based upon the region, it will create. Okay. So what does it mean by CRM8? What does it mean by CRM? So basically, all these are the cloud applications, right? So whenever based upon this number CRM8, CRM1, CRM, the hosting will be decides. Okay. So for our CRM8, the servers related to this environment, everything will be hosted in the India region. Okay. And the next dynamics.com, that is a constant for any environment. So if your end users are from the US region, usually they will have the crm.dynamics.com. So you can decide, you can control what kind of region you want. Okay, if you select India, it will be created with crm.dynamics.com. If you select US, it will create with crm.dynamics.com like that. Okay. So if you select some other Middle East country, you will get CRM4 or CRM5. Okay, like that, the numbers version hosting regions will be varying. Okay. So for any CRM URL, this will be the typical format. You will have the unique name, you will have the region CRM number, and you will have the dynamics.com. Okay. Now let's go back to here. Now if you see here, you have the environment URL, you have the state. State is ready means it's ready to use. And I created this trial org for my India region. So it's showing India. Refresh cadence is frequent. So this is means when so as we said, this is a Microsoft product, right? So when do you want to update? When do you want to get the updates? So when we say frequent, you will get the updates from Microsoft frequent. So if you stop it, you won't get any updates. So like that, you can control, you can decide. And coming to the type, so we will have the two types of environment here, basically sandbox and production. So sandbox means that is a typical developer environment. So for the all pre-prod means all development testing environments, we will be using the sandbox. Okay. So please make use of this words, whatever the terms we are using everyday class. Please habituate to that one, because when we say we worked on something as a real-time developers, we should know all this, right? So if you feel like you don't understand any term, new word, please ask me questions and I can explain more. Okay, when we say sandbox and pre-production, these are like pre-prod environments. So production means the actual one. Okay. No. And security group. So in with this security group only, I can control the access. So in this environment, I have already given access to this LUT users. I have shared the credentials, right? LUT1 practice this. So what does it mean? So if you have suppose if you want to onboard a new user, but you don't want to come to here. So for every CRM org, we can create a security group, thus LE8, whatever the security group. So these security groups, you can control it from the Azure. So this is a basically, so if you go here, Microsoft Entra, we will have group. So if I have LT8, So if you see, this is my Azure security group. Here I will have the members. So if you see, we have members like this, 1, 2, 3 only. Yesterday I created 2 more accounts. So for those 2 accounts, I want to give access to the my environment, but I don't want to give individual access. So what can I do? I will add those members directly here. So LUT4. So when I add these two security group, automatically this LT8 is part of this environment, right? Automatically, the whatever the newly added user, he will get an access. So like that, we will be using the security group. Why like this? So in general, real practice scenario, environments will be managed by a separate team. Like they will have a admin team for the CRM, and the actual CRM developers will be different. So whenever a new person is joined to the team, if they want access, they will reach out to the admin team, operations team or admin team. So what they will do, they won't come to the CRM environment. They will simply add the alias to the security group. So whoever is part of the security group, automatically they will get the access, right? So like that they manage. So to make it easy, to make it segregation easy, we will follow this approach. Okay. Any questions so far in understanding environment? Okay. And next thing is organization ID and environment ID. So for every environment, we will be having a
Uh,
unique. Yeah.
Sorry to stop you, Harish. So if you want to provide for 100 users for different roles, so is it possible? Can we give at a time?
No, no. So giving security rules is a different. So we are just giving access to the environment.
Okay.
So once they are onboarded to environment, you need to give that. Otherwise, you need to use other ETL packages. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, without having access, they can't do anything, right? So adding security group means this is a one kind of level. In the next
If
level,
you, if
security
you,
rule.
if you want to add, 100 members at a time, is it possible?
Yeah, we will have bulk operations if you see here, import
Okay. Okay.
members. So at
Mhm.
the security group level, we can do that
Mhm.
like that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you see, you will
Sure.
have the environment ID, organization ID, right? For every CRM org, we will be having these unique identifiers. So this will be used in the all kind of operations, everything to identify the environment. If you want to get any help from the Microsoft, you will be sharing these organization IDs, environment IDs with them further for further assistance. Okay. Now, if you see, if you want to change any properties here, you can click on edit manage environment. You can click on settings. You can convert to production, move environment. Like that, you will have so many options. So right now we are not going to the deep. Once we learn something for the CRM, we will come back here. What can be changed, everything like that we will see. Okay. Now going back to the apps. So I just click on this URL, right? So what will happen? It is just opened here. Delete demo CRM.com main aspects force A and page type is apps. So whenever I said CRM is a application or it's a environment, if you see, you will have these many applications. It's not a single application or it's not a single website. So here you will be having the multiple applications. So let's understand what do you mean by. Okay. So for that, let me explain by this. If you see here, if you see here, this is the typical Dynamics 365 product from the Microsoft. So when you say Dynamics 365, same like Office 365, it is a collection of multiple products. It's not a single product. If you see here, when we say Office 365, what we will get? We will get the PowerPoint, we will get the Word, we will get the Outlook calendar, we will get the Teams, everything, right? Similarly, when you say Dynamics 365 product from Microsoft, here also you will be getting multiple applications. If you see here, you will have field service, you will have Power Apps, you will have Power Automate, Power BI, Office 365, like this, right? So a single Dynamics 365 Office is a consists of multiple applications. That's why whenever you create a CRM environment, here also you could see multiple applications: Copilot Service Admin Center, Copilot Service Workspace, CRM Hub, Customer Service Hub, Dynamics 365 app, Power Pages Management, Power Platform, Sales Hub. So, so whenever while creating the trial environment, it will ask you to choose the app, what are the apps you want. So for my trial instance purpose, I just created with service. That's why you have Copilot Service Admin Center, Copilot Service Workspace, and Sales Hub. Suppose if you want to create field service, you have to create a separate account for field service. Okay. Suppose if you want to create another customer data, customer insight journey, so you want to create a trial account for that one, like that. Okay. So under Dynamic 365 app, you will be having the CRM applications and you will be having the ERP, Business Central applications. All this together only we will say Dynamics 365. That's why if you see whenever I am sharing this anything, I'm just keep on mentioning like Dynamics 365 CRM. I'm not mentioning simply Dynamics 365. If I simply say Dynamics 365, there it will come everything like it will come CRM, it will come ERP, it will come other business central as well. So Dynamics 365 CRM means it will come to only these field service, customer service, sales, like that. Okay, marketing. So you understood the difference between Dynamic 365 and Dynamic 365 CRM? Any questions?
Yes,
Okay.
Harish.
Now, so under Dynamics 365, we are saying we will have multiple, right? Let's deep dive into what we have in the Dynamics 365 CRM. Okay. So basically in Dynamics 365 CRM, we will be having the sales apps. So that is nothing but a sales hub in our trial environment. So if you see here, as I created a trial arc, if you see here in under this apps, you will have a sales hub. So this is a sales hub means this is one of the application in my environment where I can use it for the sales process. Okay. So why do we use sales process to sell any product? Basically, sales hub means to sell any product. Suppose if you want to sell some, like I sell some, you want to use it for some pharmacy. What you will do? You will be creating a quote. You will be generating a bill. You will be delivering the item, right? Same way for any process, we will be having some standard set of process, right? Maintaining the details about the customer, creating the bills, like that. So if you want to use it for the sales related thing, you can use the sales hub directly. So here you will be having the predefined process. You will have the leads, opportunities created, opportunities. Then you have quotes, orders, invoice. What are the products you will be selling for those your, like that. So like that, in this sales hub, Microsoft is providing some default life cycle for the sales. So when you search for like this time series with sales life cycle, so you will get like this. If you see here, what you're saying, once lead is like a potential customer. So who are interested to buy, they are not yet buy. So once they are interested, once they are qualified, they we will create as an opportunity. Opportunity means they are ready to buy. So this will call it as a lead to opportunity qualification, like that we'll call. Once they are ready to buy, they will ask for the quote. What are the product price and what are the terms and conditions, what we are going to give them, everything in the quote. Once they satisfied with the code, they will purchase it, right? So that will be like order. So here you will have the all details about the how many products they are want, how they want to deliver everything like that in that order information. So for that order information, once you received the invoice, it will be completed, right? So if for like this, for every process, whatever Microsoft is offering, we will be having a life cycle. This is the typical CRM sales process. For the what do you call, for the customer service also you will have some process. For the field service also you will have some process. For the marketing also you will have some process. So in the interviews, whenever you say I have worked on the sales module, they will ask these questions. What is the life cycle you are following? So what are the changes you made to the by default life cycle by given by Microsoft, like that? So you need to understand what you are doing, how you are doing everything. Okay. So if you see here, this is typical sales app, right? But if you see, everything is configured. You have customers information, you have accounts and contacts, you have leads section here, you have opportunity section. So if you see, as we are using the Microsoft product, there is already default predefined UI. This is the UI, right? User interface. So we have already available. So like this, if you are using any Microsoft apps, either it could be sales or it could be customer service, the default UI will be you will be getting. On top of it, if you want to make any customizations, you will configure the changes. You will. So if you see here, you will have the sales service, sales section, app setting section, like this, right? So if you want to customize, you will be customizing these areas too. Like that, you can have the complete control on top of the default behavior. You can make any changes. Okay. So this is about sales. Similarly, if you go for customer service, this will also have some basic life cycle. So from tomorrow we will go deep into customer life cycle, but today I will just explain what is what. Okay. So customer, if you see this one, or we can open this one. If you see normal phone call to case field, suppose you purchased a product with Microsoft Sales app. Now you are using it, so you got some issue. Obviously, you will reach to the customer support, right? Respect to the company, whatever it is. So when we to support that support service, customer service related thing, we have a one app that is customer service. Okay. So in the sales, you will have customer service apps, right? So this is nothing but a service apps. In this, so you will have same like sales hub, you will have the Copilot Service Admin Center, Copilot Service Workspace. So why do we have Copilot? Why don't we have customer service admin center? Why? Because nowadays everything is merged into Copilot, right? So to make it more adaptable, they made it as a like this. So earlier till the last release, it's like a customer service admin center, customer service workspace. Now, if you create any trial environment, it is coming as a Copilot service admin center, because all related to the Copilot also we are managing from here only. Okay. Now let's go back to our life cycle when it is here. If you see, whenever customer has issue, so he will create a, let's assume this is a phone call to case life cycle. So you can have a email to case life cycle. You can have a some other way to create a case. So like that, there can be any entry point. Okay. Now, once they called the customer survey, so agents convert phone call to keys, right? So here they will receive your call and they will check about the information, what is the issue, what are the help you are looking for, and they will create the case. So what do you mean by case? Once case is created, we will get the ticket number, right? In general, whenever you create any customer service, you will get a ticket number, right? Instant number. So basically, in the CRM, though that is the case. So for any assisting purpose, we should have a unique number, right? So that is the case. So once the agent converts the case, it has to follow the some regular standards. So whatever they want to do, if they want to do anything on the back end, they will do like that. So they will have the different stages in the life cycle. Okay. Now let's go back to customer service workspace here. If you click on this one, similarly, Sales Hub it will also open in a new app, Copilot Workspace. Here also you will be having the different sections. You will have the cases. What are the cases created for here? And you will be having the conversation. So if you send any emails, anything, you will have everything here like that. Okay. And you will have the contacts. What are the contacts available for this environment? Like that, everything. For this also, you will be having a ready to use app for the sale service lifecycle. So by default, it will be providing some capabilities, right? So you can use all those for this purpose. Okay, like this, Microsoft, whenever you create a sales environment, you will get the sales app. Whenever you create a customer service environment, you will get a customer service. So like that, in one single environment, we may have multiple apps. So you don't want to use any of these. In such scenarios, you can create your new own app. If you see create new app, so when you want to create a new own app, this is landing into make.powerapps.com. Why? Whatever you want to make any changes to the environments, that will be landed into Power Apps, right? Because Power Apps is the tool for managing our environments, right? That's why. So if I create, I am just creating one new environment, new app. So don't confuse between apps and environments. Okay. Environment is like a holistically URL. Under that environment, you will be having the multiple apps. Now, if you see, this is the app I created here. So same like here in the, this is, we will call it as a navigation. So here we are showing dashboard cases, right? Same here also what you want to display. So for now, I'm just want to display navigation link. Let's assume. So what is the URL? I will just want to keep this one. So I'm just total sub area like I'm just giving the sub area name. So if you see here, if you made this one automatically, it is giving you the preview how it will be created, everything. Okay, getting. So if you see here, you will have you just created with simple one section, one component here. You are just clicking on save, publish, play options. So for every change, when whatever you made, you need to make publish. We will go deeper. What are these components? Everything. So I will just show. So if I click on play, if you see a one more app is loaded with us under the same environment. So we are using the same environment. We are using same environment. But if you see for each app, the app ID is differing. It is starting with AF8. For this one, it is starting with 07. So under single environment, we can have a multiple apps. Each app will have its own GID. Same like environment RKD, app IDs will be also unique. Now here I have added just one section, right? Like a navigation link. When I click this one, what will happen? This will open SNAQ. Okay. So like this, you can be have your own apps too, apart from the Microsoft given. So what do you mean by own app? What do you mean by Microsoft apps? So when we say Dynamics 365 apps, here we can have the Microsoft apps. Those are nothing but first party apps. So if you want to use the sales or service marketing as is, you will be using Microsoft apps. Those are first party apps. Also, we will call them as a out of the box apps. Okay, out of the box means you are getting from Microsoft. So we will be using this out of the box word very often going forward. Just understand, out of the box means it is coming with product. You are not doing anything. Okay, so also you can have your own apps. So those are will be like a custom apps. Custom apps, very custom apps you are creating on your own. It's not coming from Microsoft, right? Also, we will call as a custom model driven app because these are the model driven apps. Okay, you understand what you mean by out of the box apps? What you mean by custom apps? Okay, so similarly, so suppose if you don't have a marketing module, but in general, if you create a trial account for marketing, you will be having the field service marketing app as well. Similarly, customer insights. Suppose same way if you create a field service trial account, you will be having the field service app. So in the marketing section, what it will do, it will be having the details about the marketing. So marketing apps basically will have the customer insights like that. If you see here, just now we are seeing right here. If you see customer insights data journey, marketing and customer insights. So what it will do whenever you create a trial account for this marketing, it will create this app customer insights data. So basically, why we need this means, so for the marketing purpose, what you need, you want to send bulk emails, you want to send bulk text message, you want to conduct some events for marketing, right? So all those features it will support in this marketing app. Okay, so whenever you create a marketing trial or marketing license, so you will be getting all these features. So why we have customer journey, everything we will be see it in the, we have the one session plan for marketing as well at the end. Once we understand the all basics, we will have that. Okay, so if you want to use it, if you want to use Microsoft apps for marketing related, you can use this marketing customer insights data journey. Similarly, you will be having the field service. Okay, for the field service also we will have the field service hub will be there. Field service mobile app, field service hub will be there. So here what it will do, suppose if you want to book a product, you don't want to buy, you don't want to, you want to book a appointment kind. So for that appointment kind of things, we will be using the field service. So in the field service, what basically it will do, maintenance and technical service management like that. It could be anything. It's not only technical or anything. So you have some issue, you want to address it by someone else. Suppose we have urban clap in general scenario. In the urban club, whatever what we will do, we will book a technician. The technician will come to your home and he will fix and he will go, right. Similarly, if you want to develop a application related to the appointments providing services, something kind of, you can use this field service. Okay, so like that, Microsoft covers every scenario regular. So when you consider selling a product, it could be fall under sales. When you consider a service, it could be fall under customer service. When you consider marketing, it could be fall under customer voice. So if you see here, you have the customer voice service. So if you want to use service, like after the providing service, if you want to take the survey, we have a product for that as well. So you have a contact center, customer service and call center. Like that, for everything in this Dynamics 365, you will be having one app. So under Dynamics 365, you can pick your own business based upon your business. Okay. Any questions? Am I going fast?
No, Harish.
No,
Good.
Harish.
Okay. So you got it right. Under single environment, we can have multiple apps. That apps can be Microsoft given or our own created. Okay. So if you are using Microsoft apps, for each app there will be unique life cycle. On top of that, you need to make customizations like that. Okay. If you want to create your own process, also you can create. So like that, Microsoft is providing the what you call adaptability or the affordability everything. Okay. So this is about the base. So when you say dynamic CRM developer, they will basically look for these four things. We have some other we have too many others as well, right? But if you see here, we have too many others as well. Like Copilot Studio is there, Power Pages is there, and you have Power Apps, everything. So when you say Dynamics 365 CRM developer, they will export the exposure. So you should have an idea about all these. What is mean by sales app? What is mean by customer service app? What is mean by marketing app? So like that, you need to export. So for you, suppose if you are putting 3 years, 4 years expensive, you don't. It's not necessary to. You should have a experience on all, because no one will get all kinds of hands-on, right? But you should have a proper exposure. Suppose you work on for customer service, so in that customer service, you should have a deep knowledge. What is what? Where do you configure? Where to customize everything like that? So when you say dynamic CRM, it will be, you need to consider all these four. Okay. Okay. Now if you see, as I was saying earlier, it was like something related, some kind of thing. But if you see, wherever you see, whether it could be a custom app, whether it could be the Microsoft app, you have Copilot is integrated. So within CRM also, it is, you can use Copilot, right? So here also you can create your own agent. This is the Microsoft Copilot is a Microsoft agent, right? Similarly, if you want to create some your custom agent for your app, you can create that. So like that, in the dynamic CRM development also, Copilot is like involved everywhere. If you see, we'll be seeing on the for the Microsoft app also we have Copilot. For the sales also we have Copilot. Like that, for every app, my Copilot is integrated. So you should learn. You will be learning with normal regular life cycles plus Copilot. So what can be done with this Copilot options? What kind of options you can do everything. So learning Copilot along this concept also important. Okay. So this is all about Dynamics 365 CRM. I hope you are good. Any questions? Okay. Next, let's go to the Power Platform. So yesterday only I had said, what did I said? Under Power Platform is nothing but a kind of tool to manage CRM environments or Power Platform environments. Okay. That's why if you see here, you have a organization ID and you have an environment. So this organization ID mainly used for CRM purpose. Environment will be used for Power Platform purpose. Okay. So under these tools, what are the Power Platform tools we have? Yesterday we discussed it, right? Can anyone repeat?
Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Page.
Yes. So under this
Very
Power Platform, we have this. There are
agents.
majorly four types. One is Power Apps. Next one is Power Automate, and the next one
Our
is
agent,
Power Agents. That is nothing but a, what did I say yesterday?
virtual agent.
Power Virtual Agents is the old name, the new name.
Copilot,
Yes. And you will be having Power BI. Also, you will be having what else?
Pages,
Yes. So Power Virtual Agents also alternately it's a Copilot Agents, Copilot Studio. Okay. So basically Power Apps means that is a tool basically that will be used for UI to make any changes in the UI. Now, if you see, whenever you click on new app, what it is loading? It is loading in the make.powerapps.com. Means you are creating a new applications. Means that is one kind of UI change, right? Because you have the URL already, environment you are already, you have everything. What you are going to create? You are going to create a new interface for another application. These are the all applications. So when you want to create a new application, that is a kind of extra you are creating a new thing, right? That's why it is loaded in the make.powerapps.com. Suppose if you want to make changes to the existing one, so I want to make a change in Copilot services workspace. In that scenario also you will be using Copilot workspace only. If you see here, if I simply go to make.powerapps homepage, you will be having everything here, apps. So here you could see what are the apps. It's there in the here. You will see all here. If you see L2 demo is there, CRM hub, corporate service space, omnichannel admin center, customer service hub, open everything. So whatever the apps you see here, sales hub, corporate service, everything, everything will be there. Suppose if you want to make any change to the existing app also, you have to use make a power.com. So what do you mean to make any changes to the existing or to create a new UI related? You will be using powerapps.com. Okay. So under powerapps.com, you will be having two topics, two types basically. Okay, what are they? You will be having model driven apps plus
Canvas.
canvas apps. So what do you mean by model driven apps? So basically, model driven app has nothing but the default Microsoft apps, Microsoft layout apps. If you see this one, Service Admin Center. So do you see it has dynamic 365 common top ribbon. You have the left navigation common, and you will have the buttons here, everything common. Copilot. If you go to sales also, this is also same. Top you have common except app name. Left side you have similar kind of navigation for the sales. You have the button same. Left side you have Copilot. So this is a mod. This we will call it as a model driven app. Even if you create your custom app, this one for this also it is a similar. So for the model driven app, like it's a predefined layout. Okay. So in this model driven app, if you create any app, whether it could be a custom app or whether you are using a Microsoft app, the layout, the UI interface will be like this is the standard layout. Like that, it will be. Okay. So whatever you deal, everything will come under fit into this design only. So model driven app is nothing but a Microsoft standard design where you can customize your own. So on top of standard design, you will be converting, you will be customizing based upon your need. If you want to use left side navigation, you will be using left side. If you don't want to use this left side navigation, you can remove also. Like that, you can customize. If you want to have these buttons, you can have everything, you can customize. But the layout, the form, the user interface layout will be constant. Whatever the apps you created, the top you will be having like this only, like that. Okay. So that is modern app. So you will be having a standard UI design plus customization. So the next one is canvas apps. So canvas apps means you don't want to use this the standard design. You want to have a rich colors. If you see everything is in like a black and white here, like a standard thing, right? But if you want to create rich UI, like own colors, you want to put first, you want to put some color for first name, you want to put some other color for last name, like that. You want to create rich UI, rich user interface. You want more customization. So in that scenario, Microsoft is offering to create a canvas app. So in this canvas app, what you can do, you can have your own color, own label, own layout, everything. So getting any question? So with this canvas app, you will be having the complete custom video design. So for that also, you will be using same make.powerapps.com. If you go here, these are the all websites. Suppose if you want to create a new app, start with Copilot, start with everything, right? I'm just using Copilot to demonstrate easily. So create a canvas app. So whatever we are giving, the prompt should be very clear and it should be as much the information you should give, then only it will work properly. If you give very one or two liner, it will also take too many assumptions, nothing it knows, right? So to work with Copilot, the prompt, the deliverable, whatever you are looking, that should be very clear. Create a canvas app for showing a contact information from dataverse. The enhanced UI color combination. So when I give something prompt, you don't need to be give you don't need to do manual. I mean, see, you can create manual as well, but we are just trying exploring with it's a single page. I need like that. I'm just giving. So when you click on generate, so Copilot will only create the app. You don't need to do anything. But once it is created, you should be able to assess it. Whatever it is given, is it up to you? Like that. If you see here, this is design, it is design something. It is user contact, email, preferred, everything. So save and open app. Thanks opening your app. So if you see for the Power Apps, you are getting Canvas. For Model Driven app, you are getting your own name because this is a normal matter name. Okay, like that. For everything, you will be using the same Power Apps.com. This is some kind of guidance. Okay, now I'm just doing save. I am like LUT. That was my first canvas. You can give any name. Generally, we'll work for business, right? So we'll be giving the names, everything with respect to the business. As we are doing training in the trial, I'm just giving the name. But in general, you will be giving the apps names, everything related to the business only. Okay. Now this is ready. I'm just playing it. So publish this version. So now I'm just click on play. So if you see here, it is displaying the contacts. It has the email. So is active true. Everything. If I select other, it will show the. So this is the basic single screen application it is created where it is supporting the displaying. Suppose when you click on new, it doesn't work because I just asked you to create a canvas app which supports the showing the contact info. I didn't ask for create. So that's why this is not working. So it is just displaying. Now, if you see here on top, you have tablet, you have phone. So means this can be Canvas app can be fit into any of you can use it in the mobile, you can use it in the tab, you can use it in the desktop like that. So it will support like this. Okay. So like this, we can create Canvas apps with make.powers.com. So here I can complete control. Contact, I can make some other different color. If I want, I can edit that. If I want to have contact name bold, everything I can control with Canvas app. So that is the meaning of custom rich UI and custom UI design. So rich UI means you can make any color whatever you want, but for the model driven app you can't make it. So the top ribbon will be black always. The left hand should be section will be like this only always like that. Okay. Any questions? Cool. The next thing is Power Automate. So yesterday only we said, right, Power Automate means to automate any business process, we will be using Power Automate. So under Power Automate, we will have multiple types. Okay. One is cloud flows, and next one is desktop flows. So when we say automate business process means you don't want to do manually, right? Automating means. So here cloud flows means these will run in the cloud. This will completely work in the environment. Okay. Work on environments. It could be CRM environment or it could be Power Platform environment, anything. So if you use CRM, if you want to connect to CRM, you will be using Dataverse. If you want to connect to Outlook, you will be using Outlook connector like that. Okay. And desktop flows. Suppose if you want to do suppose every day you have to log in and you need to send a welcome email or you have to send a login mail from standard in your local desktop. In that scenario, we will be using desktops. Work on client desktop. So instead of cloud, this desktop flows will work in local. So suppose if you want to send any Excel report every day. So in such scenarios, you will be using the desktop flows. Okay. For all other cloud related operations, you will be using the cloud flows. Any questions? So here, if you see here, make that in everything, you will be seeing the make Power Automate as well. So when you click on this one, it will be open with the respective environment. I'm just linking the credentials. 1 second. You need to configure the mobile authenticator as well because after 15 days it will force you to configure this, otherwise the login won't work. Okay, so you can install authenticator app, you can configure your trial account there. You can have multiple accounts with your office logins as well. We can have the this lab as this app this ID as well. Okay. If you see create here also, if you see environment, I want to work on my environment, so I'm just switching it. So for any cloud flow you want to create here, you will be creating here. So under cloud flows also you will have different types. We will be go deeper once we are into that stage. Okay. Are you guys clear what I'm saying? I might be repeating whatever we say yesterday, but I'm just adding little more extra information today. Okay. So this is about Power Automate. So similarly, we will have Power Pages. Similarly, we will have Power BI, everything, right? So whenever you click on the respecting one, it will be opening Microsoft. So basically, these Power Pages will be used for. Sorry, we have Power Pages here. Basically, this Power Page is used for to have a user interface for the external users. So everywhere, if you see, everywhere Copilot is there. You don't need to worry about design, or you don't need to about anything. So you will be having standard templates as well. Start from the blank, or you want to create anything like that. Okay. The only thing is like you should know how to make use of them. That thing we need to learn. Okay. And the next thing is Power BI. Why it we will be using? We will be using it for reporting purpose, right? So to make any use dashboards or any reports, we will be using the Power BI. So for the Power BI also you can navigate from here, but the Power BI license won't come by default with this trial account. You have to have a separate trial actually. Let me show that how it works. See, for this is the Power BI. Here you can create reports, everything. So get data, everything. You want to use Excel data, you want to use CRM data, like that you can create. So if you see all these components, they can work individually or they can work with CRM. So that's how they have developed a Power Platform. So it's not like they completely use it for CRM. Suppose they don't want to use CRM, they will completely go with their own data source. They can use Excel for the Power BI, they can use Excel for Canvas app, like that. They can use SharePoint for Canvas app. So these Power Platform tools not meant for CRM. They can use it for with CRM, without CRM as well. So when they use with CRM, they will be using the Dataverse as a source. When they use without Dataverse, that will be different source, the SQL source or SharePoint source, like that. Okay. And the last one is Power Virtual Agents. That is nothing but a Copilot. So you could see, right, everywhere you are seeing apps, everything, right? This Copilot. Suppose if you don't want to use this out of the box Copilot agent, if you want to use your own agent, in that scenario, what you can do, you can create your own agents. Okay. Similarly, same that method Power Automate. You will have some Copilot Studio. Okay. As I have multiple accounts, it is asking too many times for this confirmation. But if you have a single browser, if you are using personal laptop, I don't think it won't bother this much. Okay, we are exceeding time. I will close in next 5 minutes max. So under this M365, if you look for Copilot, you may get. Okay, otherwise for the Copilot Studio, for the Copilot, the URL won't be like make.powerapps, make.powerautomate. We will have like copilot.com. Okay, but once you log in here also it will be work with the same kind of that environments. You are seeing environment right here on for every top. You are seeing what is the environment you are connected. Similarly, for the Copilot Studio also, you will be having the environment. So your Microsoft trial has expired to continue because I don't have a valid trial for the Copilot. That's why it's not opening. Okay, we will be seeing this at the end. Okay, we have several sessions planned for it. So Copilot should be will be used for creating custom agents, everything. Okay. Any questions so far? Today we deep dive into what is CRM, what it will have, what is Power Platform. Tomorrow the plan is to have introduction to the customer service with respect to the entire life cycle, and we will see what is the navigation, what is mean by case, what is mean by contact, everything we will see. Okay, so next 3 days also it will be on the Copilot customer service or customer service only. Okay, so why I'm highlighting customer service, because as we want to say CRM developer, right? We should be strong one of these apps. So I just picked customer service app for it. So I'm just covering sales and marketing also at the end, but I will explain more detail, more clear for this customer service. So you can use it this module for in the resume. So you can say like you worked on the customer service app, so and so project, so and so details you have changed. Like that you can give. At the end, we have marketing field service sessions as well. We will try to include sales in one of the session. So at the end, you will be having exposure to all these four apps. So suppose you are putting 2 3 projects, you can cover this customer service in one project, sales in one project, marketing in like that. It's not necessarily you should have everything, but like that you can prepare resume in like that. Okay. Any questions? So today, please try to log into your credentials, make open make.powerapps.com, make.power.automate. Just try to see what you are able to do, you are not allowing, like that. Just to understand the navigation. Okay. From tomorrow, we will be going to learn customer service. So after customer service, also every day I'm just sharing this hands-on. Are you guys doing this? Yesterday, what day I asked for identify URL open like this. I just asked to create a trial account. Did you guys created it? Anyone? As we have it already, we don't need, but just understand the process. I'm just giving the Microsoft links as well everywhere. So you can use it. Okay. What do you mean by PPAC, Power Platform Center? What is the URL for it? So when the interview says something, suppose if you use any word, you should be able to understand to give answer, right? That's why this hands-on is needed. You should familiar with this all these words and all these navigations, everything. Okay, that's the goal of the this training and hands-on. If you simply listen, come next day, I don't think that will help anyway. The efforts are needed.